Hello everyone, I'm FS Master and welcome to another exciting deep dive into the world of Farming Simulator. Today we're going to explore a brand new feature that Giant Software has teased on their blog, the GPS functionality and the new worker modes. This addition promises to revolutionize fieldwork management, bringing a new level of precision and efficiency to farming. So, if you're a fan of optimizing your workflow or simply want your virtual farm to run more smoothly, stick around as we go through all the juicy details Giants has shared with us. Let's start with the basics. This new GPS-enabled worker will come with two modes which you can activate using the same H key, something familiar to seasoned players. A simple press of the H key will still engage the worker in the same way as before, but with some notable improvements. The worker's pathfinding has been upgraded, meaning it should handle turning on the field with greater finesse, cover all field sections more reliably, and generally avoid common errors like skipping areas. This enhancement to the existing worker function aims to make field management smoother and less error-prone, allowing you to focus on other tasks without worrying about missed patches or messy turns. But today, we're not just talking about the improved standard worker, we're diving into the new GPS mode. If you hold down the H key instead of just pressing it, you'll unlock a whole new level of control with an advanced interface. This will bring up a configuration window where you can set up the worker's route in two modes, AI Worker and Steering Assist. Starting with AI Worker mode, first it operates similarly to Courseplay, a popular mod among PC players allowing for much more sophisticated task management. You'll be able to specify the working width, which the system will auto-adjust to fit your equipment. This can also be modified if you're running multiple machines on the same task, enabling you to fine-tune your setup to avoid overlaps and ensure every inch of the field is covered. For example, if you're using 2 or 3 machines to harvest a large field, you can adjust the working width for each to maximize efficiency. One particularly exciting feature is the option to customize the number of headlands. By default, the worker will make 2 passes around the field to establish a boundary before beginning up and down passes, but you can adjust this number up to around 10 or possibly even 20 headlands. Although let's be honest, 20 headlands would probably look quite excessive, and Giant Software may set a reasonable cap to keep it functional. I'm curious to see how this feature performs on different field shapes and sizes, especially when trying out a high number of headland passes. It'll be interesting to see how the worker navigates this setup in Farming Simulator 25. Another valuable option, Work the Headlands, allows you to decide whether the worker should actively work on the headlands or simply use them for transportation and turning. This setting gives you more control over how the worker approaches field edges. By default, the worker will include headlands as part of the work area, but turning off this option might make sense for tasks like spraying, where you want to avoid extra soil compaction at the field's edges. It's a great addition that brings more flexibility, allowing players to define precisely how they want the worker to manage the field. Then there's the setting to start on headlands or straight rows, also labeled as up and down. This lets you choose between beginning with headland passes or immediately moving to the main fieldwork in straight rows. This option can be especially handy if you're looking to complete certain parts of a task faster or prefer a specific pattern for aesthetic or practical reasons. Next, we have skip lines, a feature that lets the worker skip every other pass, which can be used to great effect when you're running a second setup for the same task, effectively doubling the speed of the job. We're not entirely sure if we'll be able to hire multiple workers to coordinate skipped lines, but it certainly looks promising and opens up some interesting possibilities for more complex field work. This mode brings a lot of what PC players have loved about Courseplay, but now it's accessible to console players as well, and that's a big win. And there's more for PC players too, as Giants is bringing a previously mod-only feature into the base game. Speaking from experience, Courseplay has been invaluable to me over the years, making it so much easier to manage large-scale field work. I can't wait to test out these features and see how they stack up in the base game. The addition of all these configuration options looks promising, and it'll be fascinating to see how they work in practice, especially when juggling complex tasks across large fields. But what does this look like in action? When the worker is active, you'll see a yellow line indicating the current course, right down the middle of your tractor. Blue lines will appear to mark the working width, providing a visual cue for the area the worker will cover on that pass. Giants has even shared a screenshot showing a tractor with a blue line machine. giving us a preview of how neatly the system lays out the fieldwork paths. Gray or faded lines will indicate future passes, helping you visualize the complete job without missing any details. Now, let's discuss the second mode, steering assist. This is a fantastic addition for those of us who like to take manual control while keeping our lines perfectly straight. Assisted steering allows you to activate GPS to maintain a steady course, taking some of the guesswork out of driving. It's especially useful for tasks where precision is key, such as planting or fertilizing, as you'll be able to line up your vehicle accurately without drifting off course. In this mode, you'll be able to set parameters like working width, headland passes, and the work direction, which lets you angle the course in any direction. This feature gives you freedom beyond the typical up and down or north-south alignment, allowing you to work diagonally or in any custom orientation that suits your field layout. The side offset feature is also included, which allows you to set spacing for specific machines such as mowers that may require a certain offset from previous passes. This will be a great help in maximizing efficiency with specialized equipment. For added immersion, Giants has added visual lines in 3D, including a yellow line for the active course that turns green when you're aligned, with blue lines marking the working width edges. You can turn these lines off if they become too distracting, giving you full control over how much visual assistance you want on screen. And finally, Giants has addressed a long requested detail, a visible hand on the steering wheel when you're in the cockpit view. It may be a small touch, but it brings a nice bit of realism to the experience, and I know many players will appreciate this little addition. Seeing that hand move with the wheel makes you feel more connected to the tractor, adding to the sense of presence on the farm. In summary, the new worker system in Farming Simulator 25 combines a smarter AI worker with powerful GPS functionality in two modes, AI worker and steering assist. Whether you're looking for full automation with headland strategies or prefer the precision of GPS-guided manual control, there's something here for every player. Giants software has truly listened to player feedback, integrating features that previously required mods and enhancing overall fieldwork management. I can't wait to see how this new system will change the way we play. And that brings us to the end of today's in-depth look at the exciting new GPS and worker upgrades in Farming Simulator 25. There's so much to explore with these new features, and I can't wait to see how they'll transform our farms. But this is just the beginning. Farming Simulator 25 is packed with tons of other new additions, and if you're eager to learn about everything else coming in this release, make sure to check out my previous video. In that episode, I go over all 35 new features, including new crops, animals, production chains, weather effects, and more. From rice farming and seasonal livestock to advanced water physics and dynamic soil interactions, there's something for every player to enjoy. So don't miss it. Head over to that video, get the full breakdown, and get ready for a deeper, more immersive farming experience. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.